Hello friends, welcome back to Dhanakasi Academy. In this class, we are going to study about Navodaya Entrance Exam 2026. The chapter number 11 based on the mathematics. Chapter number 11 is a type of angles and their simple application. Today we are discussing about based on the geometry, and we have to discuss about what are the angles, what are the types of angles, and how can the questions are formed in the Navodaya examination. Components of the angles. Now consider this as a diagram here. One line segment, one QR we call the one line segment, and QP is the another line segment. Okay, the side also we call as a side or arms of the angles. Okay, and this side or coinciding point we call as a vertex. Okay, these are the side, this is the vertex. And how can you naming the angles? How can you naming the angles? And the two arms or two sides are joining point we call as a vertex. That is the angle formation of the two arms we call as a angle. Here, the symbol angle is a representation of the word angle using the symbol right angle PQR or RQP. Like this, you write the angles. And the next one is protector. What is mean by protector? This is a half semicircle we called as a semicircle we called as a protector, and this is the center point, this is a baseline. These are the very important to measure the angles, and this is the outer scale and this is the inner scale. Okay, the protector of the instrument used to measure the angle and draw the angle given measure. Now this protector we have to use the how to measure the angle using the instrument. This is the protector. And next one is the unit of measurement of an angle is the degree, um, right angle. Now we have to measure the 90 degree, and just to draw the one line segment, and in this point just to draw the one line segment like this, and this point very coincide each other, and this baseline and this line segment coincide each other, and you measure the 1 degree one angle, and always you read the inner scale of the protector where is 90 degree. 90 degree measure here, like this you measure the right angle triangle. And now we are discussing about what are the types of angles. We have some important types of angles. First one is a zero angle. The angle which is measure 0 degree we call as a zero angle. This is the protector, and zero inner you have to measure the angle, read the inner scale. Where is the zero angle? Here. This is the zero angle, and the figure showing the zero angle. This is the figure. So this is the one ray, and the AB is the another ray. Both ray are a same line. We call as a zero angle. And next one is the acute angle. What is mean by acute angle? Acute angle is a greater than 0 and less than 90 degree we called as a acute angle. Angle which is measure more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree we called as a acute angle. For example, angle ABC is the acute angle. Next one is a right angle. A angle is a measure 90 degree we called as a right angle. In the figure, M and P is a right angle. Symbol of the right angle we are measured like this. The right angle always 90 degree we called as a right angle. Next type of the angle is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle, it means more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. More than 90 degree, less than 180 degree is called as a obtuse angle. Angle PQR we called as a obtuse angle. Another one, straight angle. The angle is a measure 180 degree we called as a straight angle. XYZ equals to the angle become a 180 degree. Another one, a reflex angle. Reflex angle, it means more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree we called as a reflex angle. Another one, complete angle. The angle of the measure 360 degree we called as a complete angle. Okay, this is one ray overlap with another ray, but you have to measure the angle. This is complete angle. Without measuring the angle we called as a zero angle. Okay, this is the complete angle. And next one, now come to start with some model examples like this. How can measure the angle using the sum application based on the angles? First question is, which is the angle formed between a minute hand and hour hand of the clock? Suppose we have to 4 o'clock. Suppose 4 o'clock. What is the angle? You look at the one clock here. Here this is a 4 here. 4 hour, the minute hour hand become a 4, the minute hand become a, this is the minute hand, this is the hour hand, the angle become a obtuse angle. Okay, the always we have to imagine the clock, where is the hour hand, where is the minute hand. That's why we have to measure the which is the better, which is the appropriate answer. We have to tick the mark, and the correct option is obtuse angle. And the next second question, what type of angle is formed between leg of the table and its surface? Always right angle. The what you have to imagine the table, sitting table or study table, and table legs and the surface. The measuring the angle become always right angle. And next question is, how many angles are formed in the given figure? Figures are given here. Total how many angles? Here a small trick is there. 1 plus 1 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Total 6 angle. How 6 angle? Here measure 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle, 4 angle, 5 angle, and a 6 angle. Total 6 angles. How to easily find out many more angles? Suppose your angle is like this. This is many more angles are draw like this. How can you measure the many more angles? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Add all the angles. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 6 21 angles are there. Like this you have to measure the using the easy tricks. And next one, assignment questions are like this. Which of the following is a measure straight angle? What is the straight angle? 360 is the complete angle. This is the straight angle. This is a reflex angle. This is the obtuse angle. Answer B is correct here. And second question, which of the following figure represent the reflex angle? This is acute angle. This is obtuse angle. This is right angle. This is reflex angle. And an angle is formed by two lines, two line segments, two rays, two different line segment and common point. Where the angle formation? Just we have to use any two lines and form the angles? No. Any two line segment form the angles? No. And a two rays? No. Two line segment with a common point, the angle become a form. Option D is a correct here. And the fourth question, which of the following angle cannot be made between two crossed connected blade of scissors? What is the angle? The any which of the following angle cannot be made between two crossed connected blade of the scissors? In a scissor it means Caesar, what are the angle formation between? Cannot be possible to form the angle. Answer is reflex angle cannot be possible because we have to minimize the scissors blade acute angle become a formation and stretch the angles right angle formation obtuse angle also formation cannot possible to reflex angle. And the fifth question, which of the following clocks shows the right angle between hands of the hands of the clock? Which of the following is a right angle? And this is a right angle. This is not a right angle because a time become a 5:45. That's why this is not a right angle. This is acute angle. This is the uh, straight angle. Okay. Next question. What is the angle formed between and minute and hour end of the clock at a 3:45? 3:45. How many angles? The straight angle formation is 3 is there and 45 minute hand here. Like this angles or formation, that's why you have to calculate the what angle? Straight angle. And the seventh question, which of the following is the application of angle not a useful? Which of the following is the application of angles not useful? First one, the amount of a turn between two lines segment. The measure the depth of the ocean. In a measurement of the building. In a sports, which of the following is a not a application of the angle? Which one you think? Okay. Option C is a correct answer. The in measure of the option B in measure of the depth ocean cannot use the angle here. And the eighth question, what is the measure of the complete angle? 360 degrees the complete angle. This is zero angle, this is right angle, this is complete angle. The complete angle is a 360 degree. And the next questions are how many angles are there in the figure? How many angles are there in the figure? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Add all the angles 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Total 10 angles are there. How? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next 10. Okay, like this. And how many angles are formed in the given figure? How many angles are there? 1 angle, 2 angle, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, like these angles are formed here. And the correct option is option C, 8. Okay, this is the chapter based on the Navodaya entrance exam. Types of angles and the simple application. These are the practice well and better to make a chapter is data analysis using the bar graph, bar diagram and graph and line graph. In this chapter, we have to analyze the graph, bar and diagram and line graph. How two questions are formed here? How to analyze the graph here? We are discussed now. And the assignment number 12 questions are like this. Observe the graphs and answer the following questions. First question, the bar graph shows the rainfall in the different months. Questions. This graph is a bar graph. Like this, you have to draw the bar. That's why we call it as a bar graph. Now we have to analyze the bar graph and answer the following questions. First one, What is the difference in the rainfall during the months June and October? These are the x-axis: June, July, August, September, October. This is the x-axis, and y-axis, what is the millimeter, rainfall millimeter, or 10 millimeter, 20, 30, 40, like this. What is the question here? A difference in the rainfall in the June to October. October rainfall, this is the middle point. Suppose this is a 15, okay, and what is the June, this is the 35. Yes, 35. This is the paragraph. Middle is taken here. This is 30, this is 40. Middle point is 35. 35 minus 15. 35 minus 50, we get 20 millimeter answer. Okay, difference. What is the difference? It means subtract. Okay, June 35 and October 15, and 35 minus 15, we get 20 millimeter of the answer. And the second question, which of which in which 2 months is a different rainfall 5 millimeter. Here, uh, August, June analysis. August and June. August, June 35, August 45. Difference is 10 millimeter. Not possible. And take B, June and September. June 35, September 30. Okay, okay, June 30 and September 30, 30, June 35, September 30. The difference becoming, 5 millimeter. Answer should be option B. Also in less option number C, September, October. September 30, October 15. Difference becoming 15. Cannot possible. October to July. October 15. July 50. There is a lot of difference here, but accurate answer becoming June to September. June 35 and September 30. 35 minus 30, we get 5 millimeter. Next question, what is the total rainfall in 5 months? What is the total rainfall of the 5 months? What are the 5 months here? June 35, July 50, and August 45, and September 30, and October 50. Total is, what is the total? 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15, and this is 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 2, 175 millimeter. Total is the option D, 175 millimeter. And next, second question number 2. The bar graph shows the mode of the transport used by the student of the school. Okay, what is the graph? The graph, the mode of transport used by the students of the school. This is the transportation using the school bus, car, bicycle, by foot. Okay, this is the transport. Number of student. What are the number of student? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, like this. This is the paragraph. And the question is, how many students of the school bus different mode of the transport? How many students of the school use, how many students of school use a different mode of the transport? Okay, how many students are, how many student, like this? First one, And first one is 400 from the school bus. Car 200. 400 plus 200 600. By bicycle 500. 600 plus 500 11 1100. Okay, 1100 plus 300. Total is 1400. Um, Students of the school bus a different mode of the transport. And the second question, what is the least number of mode of transport used by the student? What is the least number? This is the car. And some students are only use the car. How many use the car in the transportation? The option C is the correct here. And the next question is question number 3. The bar graph shows the expenses of a family in the different items. Different items. This is the rent, and this is the food and cloth, traveling, others. And this is the 500, 1000, like this expenses. And the questions are like this: what is the total expense of the family? What is the total expense of the family? How many total expenses? Uh, First one is traveling 500, and clothes 1000. 1000 plus 500 1500. Okay. Next rent 1500 plus 1500, total 3000. And next one is food 2500. 3000 plus 2500, 5500. And next one is others 2000. Total is 7500. Option C is the correct here. Total expenses, you have to add the we get answer. Second question, for which item is the expense per highest? For which items is the expenses highest? What is the expenses of the highest? For food only 2500. Highest expenses this one. And the question number 3, what is the difference in the expense for rent and traveling? What is the difference expense for rent and traveling? What is the rent? 1500. What is the traveling? This is 500. 1500 minus 500, we get 1000 answer. Okay. Difference, it means subtract. Okay. And the next fourth question is like this: the bar graph shows marks scored by the student in a different subject. This is English, Marathi, Maths, Science, and SS. Okay. And the marks obtained 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like this. Okay. What is the total score in the all student? What is the total score on the all student? First one is a 20. 20 plus 30, 50. 50 plus 42 students. Okay. 50 plus 40, 90. Again 140 is there. 90 plus 40, 130. 130 plus 50, 130 plus 50, 180 is the correct answer. And the second question, in which subject has a student scored in an equal number of marks? And Marathi and Science. Marathi and Science. Option B is the correct here. And the third question, what is the difference in the marks of English and Maths? English 20, Maths 50. 50 minus 20, difference becoming 30. Okay, like this we have to analyze the graph, and we have to get more marks from the given graph. Okay, answers only given here, we have to analyze the graph, we get better marks. Okay, these are the some example for the based on the graph. And who's those are visited first time our channel, please subscribe and bell icon to the next way. Thank you for watching.